These three fabulous guests. I want to introduce Bonnie Larsen, who is an occupational therapist with Intermountain Healthcare. We also have Sarah and Garrett, who are going to be dancing for us in just a second, and they're actually past patients of the Miracle Unit at Intermountain, and that's what we're talking about. So, Bonnie, what is the Miracle Unit, and what has it done for people like Sarah and Garrett?
Yeah, so basically the Miracle Unit is a nickname that we were given, and we truly do see miracles there every single day. So I'm an occupational therapist, as you said, and my job is to help people after a traumatic event and a life-altering injury to resume their lives. And
which is so hard to even wrap your brain around.
Right.
If you've been through something
Yes.
crazy and all of a sudden
Completely.
you can't walk or whatever happens, right?
Yeah, so basically just imagine you're driving, you get into an accident, and all of a sudden you are paralyzed. You can't move, you can't, no sensation. And then what do? You go to the hospital, they stabilize you, and then you come to the place that I work, as we work as a team to help you rebuild your life.
I like it.
So it is, it's pretty incredible. If you're lucky enough to get to a rehab unit,
Absolutely.
to work with professionals that help you. That's one thing, but then add in addition this program that they're a part of. Essentially they're past patients who have graduated from this program, and they're coming back to demonstrate that you can live your life. You can,
I like it.
Resume driving and dating and, people.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
So Sarah and Garrett, let's talk to you and your stories. Sarah, tell us about what your traumatic experience was.
Yeah, so mine was a paragliding accident down in Utah County about 10 years ago. And I have an incomplete spinal cord injury at the L2 level, and that just means that there wasn't anything. And the way that Bonnie said it was, you are going to get function back. We just don't know what yet. So we're going to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
So you can walk, but you can't completely the way you used to, right?
Exactly, yeah. So I have drop foot on my right side, so I can't lift my toes up towards my face.
Oh, okay.
And then the back side of my left leg was pretty damaged. So I'm missing a glute muscle, a hamstring muscle, the gastrocnemius, which is the big muscle, and most of the intrinsic muscles in my feet, and my bladder also doesn't work, so I have to use intermittent catheters.
Oh my gosh, so, and you were a dancer prior to this, right?
Yeah.
And now you're learning to do that all after.
Yeah, so I first got into aerial arts after my accident because I was trying to dance on the floor, and it was just super frustrating, and I got into pole dancing and aerial hoop, and it changed everything.
Good for you. Well, and Garrett, let's talk to you about your accident.
I got in a car crash 10 years ago. Wasn't wearing my seatbelt. Ejected through the windshield, and then it paralyzed me T6, and I didn't know what to expect until weeks later and in the chair for the first time, because there's a lot to it. So.
And I think part of what the Miracle Unit does is not only helping you guys build these friendships, and like you guys are going to demonstrate dancing for us in just 1 second, but also helping you cope with the stresses and what's going to happen after you leave the hospital, right? When you don't have that support system of people helping you. Is that how it is?
Exactly. Garrett likes to say you don't know the questions to ask because you just don't know what to expect. And I think what we do really well for the patients that are currently on the floor is letting them know what questions they probably want to ask and helping give answers from the patient's perspective.
I love it. And this is the two of you dancing. We're actually going to have you dance for us here live in a second. But way to just go for it, right? Have you ever danced before, Garrett?
Not before the injury, no.
So this is all new.
Yeah, I started after the injury, and it was a way to express myself.
Good for you.
And through hard times and through happy times.
Absolutely.
So.
I love it. Well, and Bonnie, this is a pretty amazing unit that's essentially a floor at Intermountain in Murray, right?
Right. We're essentially their extended family. After an injury, they come back and they kind of show us what they've gained, and we get excited because we were part of that. And then, this program that we call RAMP, by the way, and RAMP brings to mind this thing that helps you elevate yourself to the next level. So they being part of this program, truly does help people know their way forward because they've seen it. We always have mentorship, right? That's 100%. Just how we do things, and it's just so invaluable. If you're wondering, how am I going to drive? How am I going to do these things? And then you see that Garrett is driving with hand controls, and he'll show you how to get in and out. So
good for you guys.
Incredible.
Well, we're going to wrap up so that you two have time to dance for us. Give them the website so they can find more information.
So you can just look up Intermountain Neurospecialty Rehab, and
If you want any more information right there, intermountainhealthcare.org, and we're moving the set around so that GARED and Sarah can now dance for us. Again, this is all part of the Miracle Unit and the RAMP program at Intermountain Healthcare. So Sarah and GARED, take it away.